Papa John's Hawaii Match Stats. The match stats are sponsored by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza.
We're taking a look at the statistics between games 2 and 3. Pretty impressive numbers for both teams. Both teams hitting for a very high percentage. Hawaii at 489, a very big difference than what they were hitting last night compared to Penn State's 463. As you can see, service errors about even. Hawaii has a definite advantage in the digs. 13 digs for the Warriors tonight compared to 5 for Penn State thus far. We'll see if those numbers continue to hold out for both teams going into this third set. Taking a look at some of the highlights from Joe Sunder, the go-to player for the Nittany Lions, proving that he can do it all. Sunder right now hitting .550 on 13 kills, not only putting the ball away, but also an aggressive blocker. As you can see, that last block on Stephen Hunt earlier in set number 1. And for Hawaii, Jonas Umlauf has come back to play for the Warriors. Umlauf having another great night for Hawaii. 13 kills on hitting .450. So Umlauf much improved than the Umlauf we saw last night.
(25-23) Penn State in the first set, 25-21 Hawaii in the second set. So the third set, the pivotal third set, looms before us as Hawaii and Penn State will do battle again.
Body language on the Hawaii players a lot different than what we saw last night. A lot more confidence. Hawaii hitters, a night and day comparison when you look at the numbers that Hawaii players were putting up last night offensively. You look at some of the players for Hawaii. Walker hitting .625. Stephen Hunt, .444. Shane Wells, .750. Brennan Dyer, .333. So great numbers for Hawaii.
These two teams, if you want to have a quick description and comparison, they're pretty even.
Charlie Wade has got to be a lot more pleased with the effort of his men tonight coming into this match, making the adjustments, and I think that shows a good sign of a team is that they can bounce back after a pretty horrible night last night. Made the adjustments within 24 hours and look a lot more confident tonight. We'll see if that can hold out through this third set.
Jace Olsen will start us off in the third set. Dug up by Hunt, Zemyak, Walker. And they say that's long. That was very close.
Well, that ball definitely went off the touch. The middle blocker for that time got Alan Mars, definitely got a touch on that, but Hawaii on the short end of the stick on that call.
So they'll wipe up some moisture, but Hawaii may be a victim of the call at the start of this third set. Olsen continues to serve. Dug up by Walker, Zemyak, Umlauf. Boy, Umlauf just sandwiched between two blockers that time, Sunder and Mars.
And that's something we were used to seeing last year from Umlauf, just dominating from that right back position. Credit Joshua Walker with a fantastic pass that time for Hawaii.
14th kill for Umlauf. Serving is Zemyak. Lois. And hitting the ball into the net that time is Comfort. So Hawaii leading 2-1 at the start of the third set.
And again, Comfort struggling from that back row attack. We saw that in the beginning part of the second set where he had an open net and was hitting wide. This time he hits it into the net. That is a missed opportunity for Penn State. Great set by Goes.
And it was wide open for him. Zemyak serving again. The double hand dump that time by Goes, and it works. Good turn, and the ball comes over. Walker tried to respond to it.
You see
Charlie Wade and Bert Fuller with another conversation. So we're tied for the first time in the third set. Serving will be Mars. Into the net.
Mars, whose brother Kyle Mars, an outside hitter for this team.
So the Canadian, Stephen Hunt, gets it over. Sunder, and that's a great elbow save by Hunt. Goes to Walker, took something off. Del Valle is there. Goes, Sunder, and he hits it off of Umlauf and also Welch. Ball goes out.
We take a look at this play. This play Charlie Wade was arguing about is this throw. Not only was it a throw, but looks like he followed through and hit the net on that as well.
Serving is Goes. Goes to Walker off that set that time by Zemyak. Very quick, very effective. It turns out to be lethal.
Walker picking up his 7 kills, still hitting .455.
Serving for Hawaii. That time is Welsh. And Hawaii gives up the point.
Well, Hawaii's block still trying to figure out this Penn State attack, trying to find a way to get 2 blockers on Sunder, but as well as respect the other hitters for Penn State.
Serving is Olsen, waiting for it is Zemyak. And there, with a great hit, is Brennan Dyer.
And that may be becoming his signature play, that back one set. He goes in like he's going for a front run, and in the last 2 steps, he goes behind the setter and picked up yet another kill after a great pass by Stephen Hunt. Hawaii's passing looking much crisper as the match wears on.
4th kill for Dyer. Serving is Umlauf. Del Valle to Goes. That ball is hit over and down by Olsen. Olsen almost acting as an X factor. You start to look at all the hitters for Penn State and you think you have them covered, but there's one that has a lot of wiggle room. Now that's Jace Olsen. Tied at 5. Zemyak with a one-hand set. That pulls everybody off balance. And trying for a one-hand hit that time was Dyer, and nothing worked.
So that time Dyer went for that back one. Again, Zemyak only able to get a hand on it and set it front one, so miscommunication between the two.
Henry serving. Walker, that's blocked back. Costello with the save. Zemyak, Walker, not good contact that time. Ball comes over, and right there is Zemyak. And Zemyak, that's almost by invitation that time. Ball came over, he was in the right position at the right time, and he made it work.
Well, miss hit by Walker to begin with. And Nate Zemyak, not the hardest hit by far, but just taps the ball straight down, provides a kill and a point for the Warriors.
Serving is Walker. It's dug up by Sunder, and the ball hit down by Mars. But Mars hits it out.
Well, I'll tell you what's impressive about Sunder for Penn State. Not only is he putting balls away, but he just passed Joshua Walker's serve right on the money. Let's see if he goes after Sunder again.
Walker with the big toss, puts it in the middle of the net. I think Walker was affected, and he wanted really to impress Sunder that time, but he put it into the netting. Here's Comfort. We're tied at 7. That's an antenna shot. That's not good at all. Hawaii takes the lead 8-7 here in this third set. This match tied at 1 set apiece. Welch will come into the front row, along with Zemyak, and also along with Hunt. Serving will be Dyer. Serves it from deep. Chased down by Del Valle. Ball is hit over by Olsen, but he hits it out. So that is really the first time that that very soft serve pays dividends.
Well, this is where Hawaii broke away in set number 2. Let's see if they can gain a couple more points again.
Del Valle, Goetz, and Mars is there.
Well, Hawaii tried a situational blocking, sending Shane Wells to the outside, leaving Nate Zemniak one-on-one with the middle attacker. Usually Nate's his position on the right side. You see Nate's going up in the middle as a middle blocker. Penn State figured it out that time.
Olsen serving. Zemniak in the air for for Umlauf. And that double block waiting that time for Hunt. We saw an example of that all last night against Ball State. And we're tied at 9. Hawaii briefly had a 2-point lead.
So when you have a tempo or a quick offense, it limits your shot selection, as evident right there. Stephen Hunt, not a lot of options on that set.
Olsen serving again for Penn State. That ball is shotgunned over, shotgunned back right into Sunder, and he puts the ball back. So Walker able to respond, but right there, that ball comes right back, and right there is Sunder. Hawaii will call a timeout as Penn State, in this pivotal 3rd set, takes the double-digit lead. Coming up at the end of this match, a member from each team will be selected as the most outstanding. Most outstanding player award is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii. Hawaii last night, 31 errors. Tonight, 10 errors. And look at the difference in the hitting percentage. 0-4-5 last night against Ball State. 439 tonight against Penn State. Umlauf nearly knocked over Comfort.
Wow, Umlauf with an impressive hit off Comfort. That didn't look too comfortable. Got a million of them.
That was a natural observation with a name like that, huh? Here's Zemniak. Del Valle near the net, and right there, winning the kind of challenge was Hunt. So Hawaii comes back, and they lead by 1.
Good aggressive serve by Nate Zemniak, causing this near overpass, but Stephen Hunt staying strong. As you do as a blocker, you want to make sure you have strong hand positioning whenever challenging a joust.
That time he was able to overcome Goetz. So Zemniak, the Slovenian, will go back to serve for Hawaii. Hawaii leading 11-10 in the pivotal 3rd game. Zemniak. The ball is dug up by Olsen. And Sumner is blocked. It's still alive. Blocked again, that time off of Welsh. They go to Umlauf. Triple block. And it's still alive. Off Comfort, but finally, mishitting the ball is Olsen.
Well, great block by Shane Welsh to stop Joe Sunder. He closes very well. Hawaii coaches describe him as a great lateral mover, which means he moves really well along the net, closed well.
Zemniak serving and jumping out of the way that time is Comfort. That's a point for Penn State, as the serve was long. 12 for Hawaii, 11 for Penn State. Here in the 3rd set. Penn State winning the 1st set. Hawaii coming back, evening the match, winning the 2nd set. Serving is Mars. Walker, Zemniak. Walker comes up. Walker again, airborne. And that's a treat. And he's able to hit it over and down.
So Josh Walker again hitting that big set that we highlighted on the Central Pacific Bank, how it works. Again, worked perfectly for Hawaii that time. This time with Josh Walker.
Hunt serving. Palms it over. Goes goes to Sunder. And Sunder able to get it past Costello in the back line.
And Sunder hitting that ball over Hawaii's biggest block that they could possibly put up. Just went up and over both Umlauf and Welsh.
Hawaii leading by 1. Serving is Goes. Took something off. Hunt, Zemyak. Miss-hit that time by Welsh. Tied at 13. So Edgardo Goes will serve again for Penn State. Off the cable, Costello. Outside to Umlauf, and Umlauf just whizzes it right by the ear that time of Sunder.
And again, Umlauf going against Sunder. And we talked about it earlier when Sunder went over Umlauf. That time Umlauf goes over Sunder. Great battle between these two hitters.
Welsh serving in the air by Olsen. Ball is hit over by Comfort. That's saved. Well, just kind of tapped over that time by Walker. Advantage Penn State. Triple block is up. It's off the triple block and out. That's a point for Penn State. And we are tied at 14. That's the 11th tie in this third set. So they've really been battling each other. Sunder will serve. Joe Sunder. He'll be back next year. The junior. Big toss. Gets it in. Dug up by Hunt. Zemyak. Walker. That's in. So that time, Hawaii didn't go with a real quick set. They went with a high set. And it paid off. Hawaii fans have brought along the signage. Hawaii leading 15-14 here in the pivotal third set of this match. So Dyer getting ready to go into the front row. Walker, Welsh, Zemyak, and Costello.
And look at those hitting percentages for both teams. 400 for Penn State, 431 for Hawaii. Night and day performance by Hawaii compared to last night's woeful hitting percentage.
I mean, people ran out of here. They just couldn't figure out what they just saw. But tonight it's been much better. Hawaii's been very competitive. Coming into the game is Sam Biscaro. He will take over the setting responsibilities for Nate Zemyak.
So remember, men's volleyball, only 6 substitutions allowed. And once a player enters, he cannot enter back again.
Umlauf. The ball dug up by Olsen and hit over by Comfort. Very little resistance that time by Hawaii, and we are tied at 15. Kendrys will serve now for Penn State. So this match is exactly even. Hunt, Biscaro, Umlauf, that'll be returned. Down the middle comes Sunder. Boy, Sunder's like loading a howitzer. Give him the ammunition and let him pull the trigger.
Well, great transition play that time for Penn State. Not only did they get a great dig off an Umlauf bomb down the line, but they put up a nice ball again to Sunder, who put it away.
Zemyak has come back in as the setter. Costello, Zemyak, Walker, and that's blocked back but out. Comfort was there along with Marr. So we're tied again.
Again, great pass by Nick Costello. doing a great job in his first year here. The Irvine Valley transfer who actually played under former Warrior Tom Pesta-Lacey while up there.
That is a bad serve. Bad serve by Josh Walker. That gives Penn State the advantage now. 17-16. And Penn State will now serve. Serving is Comfort. Could have been an out ball. Hunt going for it. Pancake attempt that time by Costello. And a point for Penn State. Not a good decision by Hunt.
A little indecision that time. Hunt did not get a good pass on that, and miscommunication between Castillo and Zemniak. Definitely playable ball.
18-16. These are very important points. Because if you lose the third set, everybody really knows this, but we'll repeat it. It puts you back into that deep, dark corner that the only way that you can win the match is to take it to rally scoring. Hunt, Zemniak, Hunt, and he hits the ball off Del Valle.
Well, Stephen Hunt asking for more sets there. As you can see, we haven't heard from Hunt in a while.
8th kill.
Going up with a one-on-one. Great set again by Nate Zemniak to provide that opportunity for Canadian.
Brennan Dyer takes something off. Big hit that time by Olsen. Olsen kind of glared through the net after delivering it, after it went off the Hawai'i block. 19-17. And Olsen will serve. That's dug up by Hunt. Zemniak. Ball is hit over by Welsh. Sunder gets his hand on it. Costello is there. Zemniak. Umlauf. That's saved by Comfort in the back row. Comfort gets another chance, and that's blocked. Blocked that time by Shane Welsh.
And we talked about Shane Welsh being a great blocker. He's a better blocker than he is an attacker, but really shows why right here as he moves well to the right with Stephen Hunt and seals and penetrates that net.
Zemniak getting ready to serve now. 18 serving 19. Gets it in. The ball is dug up by Olsen, hit over by Comfort. And again, Hawaii very, shall we say, inadequate. Inadequate defense. 20-18, Penn State. This is not good for Hawaii. They've got to respond, and they've got to respond now. Mars serving, dug up by Costello to Zemniak, hit over by Umlauf. And in the back row that time, Olsen, who has played such an impeccable match, makes a big mistake on the back row.
An interesting story on Olsen, actually committed to the University of Hawaii. Everyone thought he was going to be a Warrior, and in the last minute, in the final hours, decided to decommit and ended up at Penn State.
Serving is Hunt. And a big hit by Sunder. And Penn State is in that zone now where they're going to ride Sunder. Because they have 21, Hawaii has 19. Sunder is the weapon.
And much more deadly when he's actually in the front row. He proved that he can also hit from the back row, but when you're in the front row, you have that big block that he provides. Right now, he will be matched up against Umlauf. We'll see if Zemniak decides to go to Umlauf or Walker.
Goes serving into the net. That's a mistake for Goes. Hawaii gets to 20. 21-20. Coming into the game is Brennan Dyer. And also coming in to serve, again, is Troy Crutchfield. See how much velocity he puts on this. Not a lot. Goes. And the ball is hit over by Comfort. So it doesn't work again, to tell you the truth.
The Hawaii blocker is getting caught up, committing in the middle, leaving Comfort one-on-one.
Sunder to serve. dug up by Walker. Walker just inside the antenna, able to rip it just inside the back line.
And Josh Walker has become a better volleyball player in the past couple of years under the direction of Coach Charlie Wade. We saw that fantastic serve by Sunder, and Walker absolutely passed that ball picture perfect right to Zemniak.
21 serving 22. Umlauf serving. Del Valle going. Sunder.
And you cannot let Joe Sunder hit on an open net like that. Boy blockers getting caught up trying to help out in the middle and leaving that back row attack open for Sunder, who just buries it.
Torcovello now has come in for Penn State. He will serve. Penn State needs 2 points to win the third set. Now they need 1. So Olsen again. Olsen in the right place at the right time. And Hawaii backed up against the wall here. 24-21, Penn State. Hawaii's got to keep fighting. This match right now is tied at 1 set apiece. But Penn State is only 1 point away from sending Hawaii back on the real precipice, because the only way that Hawaii wins it, if they give up this point, the only way they have a chance to win the match is to take it to rally scoring.
Saw that time Charlie Wade spending some time talking to former UH Rainbow Wahine and 3-time Olympian Robin Amo during that timeout.
Yeah. Now, I stand corrected here, but I think the point has to be made here that when I say rally scoring, what I mean is to 15. Because it's all rally scoring. Covello serving. Hunt Zemniak. Ball is hit over that time by Dyer. And that time hitting the ball is Olsen. And Olsen hits it out. 24-22.
I think everyone in the gym expects this ball to go to Joe Sunder.
Ball is hit by Sunder, and there you have the third set. Hawaii seemed to just play into Sunder's hands, but he is a weapon, an absolute weapon. 25-22 Penn State. They now lead 2 sets to 1.